G'day viewers,
Hello.
it's Wednesday!
It's Wednesday.
WAINGAFAT Wednesday!
I'm here.
And we are here to tell you, what am I not giving a fuck about today?
He doesn't give a fuck about a lot of stuff.
But focusing tonight on the Oscars. I can tell you didn't watch, same as me, taking WAINGAFAT quite literally, didn't actually watch. Were you bashing stuff in the middle of... it's just some stuff that I didn't clear.
Am I bashing stuff on the floor of death? This studio floor has stuff up to the ankles. There are things that live in here that shout at you.
I started blaming him, and the only reason what happened was happening is because I never clean up. So I'm going to move on and pretend that didn't happen. No, the Academy Awards, if you'd watched, the music you would have done would have been the Jaws theme. I didn't watch it, but I followed it on Twitter. When someone overstayed their speech and or cut the microphone, orchestra played them off to Jaws music.
That's pretty funny.
Which was probably the funniest bit of
That's
the
pretty
night.
funny, actually.
And what wasn't
Get off
funny...
the stage or we'll eat you.
Yeah. What wasn't funny was host Seth McFarlane.
Which is sad.
Yeah. But yeah, like, again, because I didn't watch, I had to be outraged in the third person almost, read other people's outrage, because there's all things in the media and particularly in the online world of, Seth McFarlane, horrible sexist thing, belittling women and being a bit of a bigot and blah, 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 blah. It's like Captain Obvious called, he wants his job back. Okay.
Yes, Seth, with your talking.
But for the people criticising Seth MacFarlane, saying he wasn't any good, here's a little tip. Pro tip. It's not that you're wrong that he did do stupid sexist thing belittling the most accomplished women in the industry.
A rump.
Yeah, but see, saying to Seth MacFarlane that he's an idiot sexist knobhead doesn't hurt him.
No.
In fact, with his core demographic, it boosts him.
Yes.
Because his core demographic are mindless sexist little dweebs with the mentality of a 12-year-old boy.
We play games.
And the thing is, when you attack him, it just makes them feel validated. And yes, a lot of the people doing this, complaining about him, you're living the stereotype of the humorless, lefty, feminist type. I mean, if you want to hurt Seth MacFarlane, point out he just wasn't funny. It's not that the boob song could never be funny. It's just in his hands, it wasn't.
It just wasn't. And you think, I'm going to complain on Seth. And Seth's going, I've got several $1 million and 4 companies.
Yeah.
I can buy you 6 times over and I live in a permanent blowjob. It's not going to hurt. But if you go, Seth, you blew the Oscars, you weren't funny, that's going to go, yeah.
Again, pick your target, pick your battles. Again, it's not that the complaints about him were wrong as such. You know, humour is very subjective. What one person finds funny, another one won't. But pointing out he's sexist, that's actually playing to his forehand.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you want to undermine him, point out he wasn't funny.
Yeah.
You know, don't watch things he does. Because you really do run the risk of just reinforcing the stereotype of being a humorless lefty so much. People just have, like, outrage fatigue. They get outraged at so many things so often, they just don't have the energy. And particularly...
They start to WAINGAFAT outrage.
Exactly, about things they should be outraged. But and a really full-on example of people missing the point, missing the target. Not Seth MacFarlane, but The Onion, the satirical newspaper website, has a Twitter feed like everyone does, and whoever runs their Twitter feed during the Oscars made a reference to the little girl who was in that movie, Beasts of the Southern Wild.
The 9-year-old girl who was up for an Oscar. Her.
And can't pronounce her name, so not even going to try, okay? Yeah. She has an exotic name.
Which is great. We love that.
Everyone says she's wonderful, right?
She's the nicest kid on earth.
She's awesome. And so The Onion tweets, look, everyone's too scared to say it, but isn't that little girl a complete cunt?
Hilarious.
Now, a lot of people, you can't say that about little girls.
Yeah.
That's kind of the joke. You can't say that about little girls who are wonderful. You see, if you say it about someone who is actually a cunt, not funny.
Not funny.
Just an observation.
Just harsh.
What? And it's calling her a cunt wasn't even the focus of the joke.
See?
It was the hammer at the end. But the funny bit was the first half when they go, everyone's too scared to say it, but you say, it's on no one's mind!
Hey!
No one thinks that!
No one thinks this, and
That's the joke!
no one's gonna go there because it's not real.
Yes, that was the fucking joke!
It's like that thing you do when you have the bestest, nicest friend in the world, and the group of you always go, that Timmy is a fucking great guy. He's so nice. He's always there for you. He's the best pal a guy could have. And then he leaves, and then someone down the corner of the table says, geez, that Timmy, what a cunt.
I know.
And everyone laughs because it's just so wrong. It's not right. It's incorrect.
Yes, it's wrong on all the levels. It's wrong to call a nice person a cunt, and it's wrong because it's factually not true. Therefore, the juxtaposition of reality and the confronting non-real, it's humour, and the jarring unfamiliarity provokes the laugh. And whereas the people not getting the fucking joke provoke the backlash, so when there is just horrible, rampant sexism, racism, general bigotry, and you complain about it, people can almost legitimately say, you just complain about everything.
You cried wolf before, buddy.
You are to mix our fairy tale metaphors, you are the Chicken Little of social niceness.
Stop crying, fox girl.
Yeah, honestly, pick what works, okay? Calling out someone who's made their entire career on making dumb, sexist, stereotype jokes that 12-year-olds laugh at, okay? Pointing out that they continue to make dumb stereotype jokes for 12-year-olds doesn't fucking hurt them. That's how they got rich, okay? You want to hurt them? Point out they weren't funny. They did not progress beyond the level of a 12-year-old. They are a one-note loser. That will hurt them.
It's like the difference between Tosh and C.K. Williams.
Yeah, Louis C.K.
Louis C.K.
It seemed like Daniel Tosh got in trouble for being horrible to someone, thinking, rape's funny. And he clearly, when you listen to the things he says, he's a tiny-minded, hateful little fuckhead. It's as simple as that. Whereas Louis C.K., when he makes a joke about rape, it's really at his own expense usually, or he's actually mocking the attitudes towards rape that allow this friggin' rape culture we live in to thrive. He's actually mocking the victim blaming. He's actually pointing out rapists are pieces of fucking shit. Whereas Daniel Tosh is going, rape, I'm outrageous because I made a rape joke. Rape's funny. I fucking hate women. It's like the really bad comedians.
Putting my hands in the air like I just don't care, Daniel.
Yeah, and the really bad comedians who make their bigoted, obnoxious jokes, and when you call them on it going, oh, you don't get the irony. When the only actual irony is that they really are obnoxious, hateful, bigoted little creeps who go into comedy because their only other option was really to go in the National Party, who were all full. You know, so pick your battles, and pick the right things to say to actually do some damage to someone. Because if you continue to just say this is taboo, you can never do that. And if you can't take a fucking joke, then I just don't give a fuck about you.